couple of meetings, worked very hard on creating new maps, and actually submitted 2 maps within the last week that had 2 different districts in both of these maps, having essentially 53% and 55%. So I know that at least in 2 different iterations, it's possible to have 2 strong CVAP numbers in districts. And I am frustrated by seeing such a low number, especially, I feel like this is a little bit glossed over, but your consultant mentioned earlier tonight that Districtor, which is the tool we've all been using, tends to round up in the numbers. So to me, adopting a map that has 50%.1 or 50%.3, when we know that that's a round up, we're talking about, you know, a few families moving here or there, and suddenly you're not meeting the very first thing you took a vote on, which is to have 2 districts with strong CVAP numbers. So I hope that, you know, that you heard that note from the consultant, and that you are really like reconsidering the maps that you're looking at right now. As I spent the last hour playing with them between meetings, trying to get them where they need to be, and I find myself frustrated that we're continually in this spot, just trying to fix the maps at the last second. Thank you.
Next, we have Richard Albright, followed by Bruce Hawley, and then Eduardo Coyote Zarate.
Am I unmuted now? Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you. Of course, Lockwood Valley is part of Supervisor Long's District 3, and in the past, before it was split, the north half of Ventura County, Los Padres National Forest, was a mountain zone that encompassed all the way from the border east to the border west of the Los Padres National Forest. And now we are split, but with 1 and 3 being Supervisor Long. And hello again. Thank you for your meetings with us, Supervisor Long. But we would like to return to the old days of that single north half mountain zone that we had at the time, because Ozena is intimate with Lockwood Valley insofar as its problems, landslides, access to 800 Victoria, 100-mile drive, sometimes impossible to reach. So that's basically all I'm interested in right now. The city's problems that exist are so remote from us that we're not really aware, nor can we do those finite line divisions that you're discussing. But in any case, that's primarily all I was interested in. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Bruce Hawley, followed by Eduardo Coyote Zarate and Luz Hernandez. Mr. Hawley, please press star, then 6 to unmute. All right, go ahead. You're unmuted.
Good evening. Thank you very much to board members, and what a group of wonderful speakers. Yes, my name is Bruce Hawley. I live in Oxnard, and I believe it is critical that we keep our communities of interest together and minimize this splitting of the cities. Redistricting can be seen as manipulation of our elections. It can hurt political enemies and, of course, choose their voters before the voters choose them. The current process may go so far as to be used as a means to reduce even competition rather than ensure equal voting power that is fair representation to the needs of all of our communities. And I do believe at this time it is a wonderful opportunity to show real leadership for our voting process, that it can still operate the way it was designed. Current events tell us that voters are watching, and they want to live their lives, raise some kids, have some fun, enjoy some trips, and so on, not see people quarrel. I am suggesting that Camarillo cannot be split into 3 districts, map 77412, map 82042, and map C. All accomplish this and are a fair compromise, and I emphasize
Next, we have Eduardo Coyote Zarate, followed by Luz Hernandez and Fabiola Gomez.